been in the top half of the table if Alaves had found the upset. But in striking distance of Europe, Alba testing. Out wide for Vidal. Roberto off for Messi, starting from the center circle. Pass finds Alexis. I'm down, says Close. 44-year-old ref nearing the end of the line. Actually got his start as an indoor ref, futsal ref. 2013 held the whistle in the Copa del Rey final when Atletico knocked off Real Madrid. Iña. Alba coming in for Umtiti, which has changed that back line just a bit.
Another player that did rock solid is Umtiti, confident on the ball and always willing to bring Ter Stegen into the match in tight situations. Ter Stegen, another one where his footballing feet on the right leg, sharp here today. All in all, Phil, it's just been, thoroughbreds performances here today for Barcelona, and the gulf of class and ability certainly evident, and the scoreline reflecting that.
The only center back staying upfield and reflecting that. The only center back staying upfield and barreling in, trying to win the ball in the midfield. See if Alaves can take advantage.
Covered up by Alex Vidal.
Checo sending it back to midfield.
Oh, if he meant that, that was astonishing.
Oscar Romero getting it back underway as Neymar whistled for a handball.
He can step through that with his left foot, and it ended up an incredible amount of height and swerve to take it in the opposite direction. From all reports, you see that type of distribution in practice all the time. And it's 6-0. Why not get your box of tricks out?
And they keep the shutout. Can they add a seventh? Messi out wide, tries to caress it in, off LaGuardia and wide to safety. Hard to pick a man of the match in some ways. So many players vital, although Suarez with 2 goals and 2 assists has to be up there. Romero again. Maloney from China trying to switch to the far flank, but Rakitic was ready. Messi knocked down by LaGuardia and a foul call. Barca put 7 on the board in cup play back in December against Hercules. Almost had a 7th there.
Positioning by Victor LaGuardia. Doesn't know much about it, but that one is heading into the side net. He can pass Pacheco if Victor doesn't get his body in between that. Wonderful ball from Suarez to the Argentine.
Messi again. 7 minutes and change left. Suarez chipping, looking for the hat-trick. Just high. Also had a 7 spot against Celtic in European play. Last time they had this many, actually had 8 against Deportivo towards the tail end of last season. Should have used the wedge. Dinya Vidal around Mathieu in a three-man back line as Luis Enrique with a few wrinkles as he empties the bench. Ball down this near side line. Opportunity was there for Femenia, but now looks like Digne covering inside. Femenia setting the ball sideline to sideline. No real chance.
Looks as if the ankle is completely fractured here by the physical evidence that's on display, and it is a horror, as you said, Phil.
Theo Hernandez, no chance to really keep this in play. At least it didn't appear so.
This is, as you rightfully point out, looking exceedingly bad. And it's a gruesome looking injury. You can see the ankle completely out of joint. Was hoping that he was just headed down, but this is bad. And looking at it right here, and it's arguably as bad as it gets. He leaves both feet, and that's why the Bob Beamon type tackles have been outlawed. And you can see right there, the ankle is completely wrenched, twisted, and out of joint.
What a horror situation for Vidal, just when he had started to prove he deserved that right back position. It's hard to imagine he will be back on the field for the rest of this season. Hope it's only a dislocation.
Right.
But it's not supposed to be bent that way.
The ligament certainly stretched, and it was the leaping into the tackle that is the horror of the tackle itself. There's no control when you leave both feet. I keep going on about this, and regular listeners will know, related to the great, the wonderful gold medal winner in the 70 Olympics, Bob Beamon, jumping in completely and utterly out of control when you do that. And that's why a lot of the referees throughout Europe are now presenting a straight red card for tackles that are dived into like that. This, and rightfully so. You can see the utter distress that Vidal is in.
This was not even whistled as a foul.
Now, there again, it's Liga referee, and it's coming under some severe criticism lately.
Nice round of applause from the Alaves fans, but for Barcelona, who've